You have one? Carole, could you please? Thank you. Okay, let's start because we've got a full instructors forum for you today, so good morning, everybody. I'm Carole Perry, WB2, Mighty Good Professor, MGP. I say that so if you want to email me, it's easier for you to remember that at gmail.com. Okay? Mighty Good Professor. Oh, well, this is for a recording he's doing. This, but can you all hear me? Usually the big teacher's booming voice, I don't need a microphone. This is just for Neil. Thank you. Neil jumped in at the last minute to make a recording of this. Now, allow me to tell you, assumption being it's all teachers, instructors, people interested in getting involved or already involved. If you are looking for a recording of this session, we are going to make it be available to you for free. Anything I tell you we have is for free. Tomorrow at the Youth Forum, which is 9:15 to 12, I should say 9 to 12 if you want to be sure to get a good seat, in room 2, the entire 3-hour forum will be recorded on DVD and they will be made available for free. The best use of them, teachers report back, is to show them in a classroom setting or any kind of a group setting where the kids can look at other kids as role models and how they are having fun and maybe inspire them into a certain area of ham radio. So be advised that is available for free and you're certainly all cordially invited to come to the Youth Forum. I've got 3 excellent presentations for you today. First, let me see how many of you are actual teachers using ham radio in the classroom. Okay, how many of you are planning to use it in the classroom and want ideas? Scout leaders or any other kind of youth group?
Civil Air.
Okay, my people. Okay, the background here is 30 years on combat duty, teaching. Teaching amateur radio, introduction to amateur radio in a middle school on Staten Island, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. If you were in that school one of those 3 years, you would be programmed into my program of ham radio. That's all I taught. The curriculum was written to tie in with the school's curriculum by me. So if the 6th grade, for example, was studying about the expansion of the Old West, we had a telegraph key office in the room, and so on and so on. It tied into all aspects of the school curriculum. So the interdisciplinary approach is how I wound up doing it for 30 years because it was successful that way. I would have 12 classes each term, 40 kids in each class, because we're talking a New York City middle school. Everybody in each class, gifted, so-called average, special needs, non-English speaking, and the approach was always the same. Special needs kids did very well in my program. Well, you know what? We're all needy, was my philosophy, and every kid is special. So everybody was treated the same, everybody came in on equal footing, and everybody did equally well, girls included, when it came to getting a license, which was purely an option, theirs and mine. If I gave them and allowed them the privilege of getting a license in my program, they had to be somebody who wanted to do it and put the effort in and was open-minded. But all that was ever required was an open-minded approach. So even at-risk kids did very, very well. Everybody starting with a clean slate. Nobody knew what ham radio was when they walked in my door. So it was an interesting approach. It worked. We all had a good time. And a huge percent of the kids did go on and get licensed. Many stay in touch with me and have gone on to technical careers. And I am going to give out a homework assignment before we get started, and that is next year will be the 30th year for the Youth Forum. So we're looking to do something really super special. I've got 12 speakers tomorrow, but we want to do something really special next year. If any of you can come up with a creative idea, I've already got the first idea, which is, where are they now? Going to put together a video, as we did on the 25th anniversary, showing after they performed as a young presenter at the Youth Forum, what did they do? What career choice did they make? What school choice and what career choice? So that idea is for sure going in. But if you've got any more, please contact me. I would appreciate that. Now, we've got so much good information to share with you today. I see my good friend Deborah is here from the ARRL. Would you like to give them a quick explanation of what you've got going tomorrow here?
Oh, sure. Deborah Johnson, Education Services Manager at the ARRL. Tomorrow, we've expanded what we built upon what Carole has done here each year for 30 years during the Youth Forum, and we're hosting over the ARRL Expo area the Youth Rally, which requires that the young people sign up in advance. Unfortunately, we are filled up for this year. So we're going to extend the day beyond the forum and do some activities with young people of all ages. A couple of speakers are going to be involved, some hands-on hand radio activities, and a kid building make project will be part of the agenda. Yeah.
Okay, excellent. As usual, the ARRL is always looking for ways to get more young people involved. And so we have partnered tomorrow. If you're a youngster or if you have pre-registered, what's the age, 26?
Up to age 26.
Yeah, 26. Right, or younger. If you would like to participate in an all-day youth rally, they're calling it, it begins at the Youth Forum tomorrow. It's a way for kids to get to meet each other and to network amongst themselves, and then they have activities planned all day long specifically for young people. That's just fabulous. And culminating at night in a pizza party. So if you're interested in that, be aware. This is an experiment. Let Deborah know at the league if you think this was a really good idea.
Sign up this year. Please express your interest to us so that we'll know that it's something that you
Excellent. Excellent. Okay, great. Thank you, Deborah. Okay, there's also one more thing while we have a league presence here. There is what I'm going to call a task force that's been created, and I see some of my fellow teleconference call people are here, from middle school, high school, and the university. How to better introduce and make available resources to people at those three levels of education so that they can teach and have lesson plans available and resources available. I'm representing, obviously, middle school on this task force, but we have other people here from the university and high school level. So the league is really working on making it as easy as possible. We are going to take away any excuse you have for not teaching a youth group. Okay, and there will be more people popping in here to give you more information about a lot of things that are going on, especially with young people. 29 years of watching this evolve at Dayton. I can tell just by the presence of the number of people in the ladies' room that we've come a long way. So, again, thanks to all the people who are helping out here, and let me get my first speaker up. But is there anybody here who didn't put a ticket yet into the box we have here to get the Kenwood radio or the camera? Okay. Maria, let me get you up here first. And you're already up there, okay. I am familiar with the Lysandrou family because, and many of you would recognize several years ago, Padraig, Maria's brother, was on the cover of QST magazine. At the ripe old age of 15, he led a de-expedition to Greece, Cyprus. and very talented, wonderful family. We're happy to have. Now, this forum today is going to deal with 3 frequently asked questions that I always get. The first one is, how do you get girls/females into ham radio? Well, before Maria helps us out with some answers, let me give you a couple of the things that I used to do in the classroom after the first introductory lesson, when I would explain to the kids, oh, we may be contacting a space shuttle, we may be doing this, we may be just speaking to people worldwide, etc. I would then beat them to the punch and say, now girls, you are probably sitting here saying, oh, it sounds like great fun, but I can't do it because I'm a girl. Who are you going to say that to? Me? So for those Elmers and Elmiras who are out there, role models, obviously being the point, is the way to go with that, so that they see there are more girls. And then I would say, yes, it's true, there are more teenage boys than teenage girls in ham radio. Girls, there are more teenage boys than teenage girls. So there's lots of ways of motivating, and I'm sure Maria will share some more with us. Maria is KD9BUS, and let's hear what she has to say. Maria?
This one? Okay. Hi, my name is Maria Lysandrou, KD9BUS. I'm from Bloomington High School South in Bloomington, Indiana, and I'm part of K9SOU, which is our school club, and Mr. Rapp is in charge of that. And I've been in that since 8th grade, but I am planning to pursue physics and chemistry in college, so I'm excited. Oh, okay. So what is the problem? The problem is that there are not enough women in ham radio. And I've always wondered, why aren't there enough women in ham radio? I think it's really such an amazing hobby, and I've been grateful to have a wonderful family and a wonderful mentorship in my club to pursue ham radio. But I think there are not enough women in ham radio because they, like Carole said, there's a perception that the men are